Europe's unity takes a hard hit tonight. Hungary's Prime Minister, Viktor Orban, has drawn a blunt line, declaring Ukraine an enemy of Hungary over energy. At the center of the clash, Kyiv's push for Brussels to shut off Russian oil and gas, a move Orban says strikes directly at Hungarian households.
So the Ukrainians must understand that they need to abandon their constant demands in Brussels, that they always want to arrange for Hungary to be cut off, separated from cheap Russian energy. As long as Ukraine does this, then Ukraine, I must apologize, I think, is our enemy. Ukraine is infringing on our fundamental interest by doing so.
Orban says Ukraine is actively pressing the European Union to deprive member states of access to cheap Russian energy. For Hungary, he argues, that demand is not ideological, it is economic warfare, one that would force families to pay sharply higher housing and utility bills year after year.
Whoever does this is not an adversary, but an enemy of Hungary. Let me tell you the numbers. If there is no Russian oil and Russian gas, then you and all of us will pay the following prices.
The Hungarian leader warns the cost would be immediate and painful. Without Russian supplies, household expenses would rise by at least 8% annually, he says, turning geopolitics into a daily burden for ordinary citizens and reframing the Ukraine debate as a domestic survival issue.
Today, an average utility bill for a year, I am stating the average, is 250,000 forints, but in Poland and the Czech Republic, it's 800,000 or even 1 million.
By calling Kyiv an enemy, Orban exposes widening cracks inside Europe over the price of war and sanctions. While Brussels pushes for tougher energy cuts, Budapest insists national interests come first. Resisting policies, it says, punish Europeans more than Moscow.
Now, my position is that the Ukrainians should not be allowed into the European Union. And I tell the Hungarians that we should not want to belong to a military or an economic alliance with them, because that will lead to trouble.
The remarks underline Ukraine's growing isolation within parts of the European Union. As pressure mounts to end reliance on Russian energy, Hungary is openly pushing back, warning that decisions taken in Brussels under Kyiv's influence could destabilize economies, fracture unity, and deepen Europe's internal divide.
Therefore, we need to cooperate with the Ukrainians, but membership is out of the question.